on the win, man. How does it feel to finally have a? I know you talked about it for a long time. You anticipated it, but how did it feel to get in there and get your first win?
Oh man, the hype, seeing the world class stage that Bellator laid out for us, it was nerve wracking. I'm not gonna lie, even being as world class as I am and was well traveled, there were some butterflies, and I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't wait to get it finished because I just wanted to have this 1-0 record and say I'm an MMA fighter. So that probably explains why I handled it so quickly out there.
Yeah, and it was quick, like you said. Was it easier than you expected? Like I know, obviously, you probably thought about it a lot. You got training in, but I'm not sure anything's. A fight's a fight, right?
Yeah, exactly. A fight is a fight. Good point, but it definitely was easier than anticipated. And that's just a testament to my training partners. You know, Johansi Mejias, my daily training partner Luis Pena, and then my guys at Fight Sports, Wagner, Cyborg, Hoos, João. I mean, all them Brazilians that are preparing for ADCCs. I'm not just wrestling with them. I'm grappling with them. And to get a kill on one of them guys, as opposed to disrespect to my op, but a lot of these middleweights and not just in Bellator, in the whole world. A lot of these middleweights are not going to be able to survive the game with me. It's just point blank like that. I'm too good.
And how satisfying was it to get it finished too? Because I know a lot of times we see when wrestlers transition to MMA, sometimes there's a few fights at the beginning of their career where their wrestling's really strong, but they dominated decision or something. So how nice was it to
Yeah,
already have a highlight on your reel?
exactly, man. I don't want to be one of those wrestlers that's just one move and then holds. I don't want to be one of those guys that's like it's not exciting. I want to do cool takedowns like you saw a slam right to the full mount transition into the kill. If I'm not trying to kill him with chokes or joints, I'm trying to beat the shit out of him. So I want to be somebody that's exciting, that is trying to finish fights. So I'm happy I'm 1-0 with one finish.
It was a big week for wrestlers transitioning to MMA. Bo Nickel had a big fight earlier this week. Do you feel like you could kind of have a similar sort of impact on Bellator? Kind of you guys could rise to the top in different divisions like that, show that what wrestlers can do in MMA?
Oh yeah, Bo and I still have a lot of unfinished business. We'll be meeting down the road. Once we're in our tops and that fight makes sense, I'll see his ass again for sure.
Thanks, man. And what do you think the plan is from here on out for you? I mean, are you trying to get back in there soon or take some time
Yeah, I
off?
want to go to that Bellator. I want to go to that next Bellator card in Ireland and beat the shit out of somebody else. I love this.
Thanks, man.
Tyler.
Hey Pat, congratulations on the win. When we spoke a couple of days ago, you mentioned about a statement win, and you even mentioned the things that you did in this fight. Just kind of talk me through that.
Um, Again, it looked easy and pretty systematic, but that's a testament to my training partners and my daily grind. I'm not gonna lie, my camp was probably 10 times harder than that fight. And that's because I'm with the best grapplers and strikers and all around MMA fighters on the planet daily. So it looks like just me out there executing, but again, I want to give a thank you to the guys at KO Zone, my training partners, and the guys at Fight Sports who make this possible. And again, to all my sponsors, Metal Hooligans, Marshall Rogan Inu, Matt with Heavy Metal Forge, Simon with Major League Movement, and my guys over at Fit Soda, and anybody else that I left out, my family back in Baltimore. This is not just me out there. I had a whole group of supporters, and even my past 15 years, man. It's been a long journey to become an MMA fighter, but I'm here now, and I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, and talking about your journey to this debut, can you kind of just touch on that because it's been a long ways to get to this debut for you.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a cathartic release tonight, getting to just enjoy this time with my family and kind of hold everybody and embrace and feel the love of them coming all the way from Baltimore to support me. And it's very emotional. I only show a certain side of me, and that's intentional. Everybody doesn't have to know everything that you're going through, but trust me when I say it has not been an easy road. It's been a very tumultuous, adverse path, highs and lows. Some of that self-inflicted, and some of that just me not bending to society, me not being a sheep. So there's a couple ways that I can go about it, but my perspective right now is nothing but positive. I have a really, really good feeling, and I'm not gonna let any negativity or any haters or any cancel culture or any of that shit. None of that's gonna ruin my parade and ruin this career for me. I'm here. I'm here to take over this middleweight division.
Again, thank you, and congrats on the win.
Jay?
Thanks very much, Pat. Congrats on the win. Dominant performance. Just talking about the tumultuous road getting here. I mean, you had the fight canceled in April because of the skin condition and then the opponent pulling out. I mean, were you worried at any point over the past week or so that maybe this wasn't going to happen?
I was, man. You can ask my management. They and my people close to me. They do a good job because I can let emotions get the best of me. You know, I can be like, and then even some more adversity. The rash. I'm still kind of undiagnosed. Like I still always have things that I'm not letting people know that's going on. You know, if everything would have been perfect, it probably wouldn't have felt right. You know, so just the fact that I was like, hey, here's another hurdle or here's another speed bump. It kind of almost, you know followed suit with the way shit's been going. So it wasn't anything that was gonna, if I've overcome all this, a little op change wasn't gonna deter this path. So I was just happy, man. Thanks to this guy for signing the bout agreement and showing up, man. There's a lot of people that wouldn't even do that.
Absolutely. And when we talk expectations versus reality, I think you lived up to a lot of people's expectations tonight. When it comes to your own, is this how you saw things in your head going? Did you think maybe it would go longer? Is this what you first saw?
Honestly, I thought it was going to be tougher. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to have a few more tactics. I thought there was a few things that technically I think he could have done to increase his survivability, if you will. But maybe he's just not privy to those techniques. I invite him down to South Florida with me, Wagner, Pena, Cyborg, and Fight Sports, and we can get him hip how to survive, because I'm definitely going to take you down. I mean, it's up to you to figure it out down there.
Last one for me. I know you mentioned the Dublin card in September. Is there anyone you have in mind, or is it way too soon to make any call-outs?
No, man, I want that motherfucker that was talking shit last fight, Danny Compton. He's in my DM again saying, how the fuck did I get an opponent weaker than my first op? Mind you, this guy beat the first op that Bellator tried feeding me. So I see a lot of these motherfuckers on Instagram or in my DMs or social media, and be careful what y'all asking for, because you just might get it.
All right. Well, looking forward to it. Whoever it is, congrats again.
Me too, man. Thanks.
Thank you, Pat.
Bet.